So Tori, my daughter, and I decided that we were going to refinish her bedroom furniture. And this furniture was actually mine. I got it when I was 2 or 3 years old. Now it's time for a new look. So what we decided to do was paint it a creamy white color, and we've already done 2 other pieces, which we'll show you at the end. All we need, this little hand sander, it has 220 grit sandpaper on it. TSP, which is a must-have. It gets all the oils, all the dirt, just gets the surface ready for paint. Basically, you can just do this and paint right over whatever you're painting. But we're gonna do a light sand. You just mix this with water, clean off the surface. We have our air compressor so we can blow off. We can blow off all the dust from sanding and make sure we have a good clean surface to paint. So the paint we're using is Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover, and it's paint and primer in one, which is way cool and made it go a lot faster. And it was just a lot easier than doing the primer coat and then doing another coat and then doing the clear coat. So we just did this, and it was only $4 per can, so 2 cans per piece. And after we're done painting, we're going to finish it off with polyacrylic from Minwax, and it's a water-based clear satin. First thing we're going to do is give it a quick sand. Before we sand the fronts of these drawers, we're going to TSP them, and then I'm just going to do a light sand and do a little extra sanding on these edges where the paint's chipping. You don't have to have an air compressor. Sometimes when I'm painting and sanding, I'll just use a paintbrush and kind of brush off all of the dust, and then I'll use a rag to finish it. But since I have this, I'm going to use it. What I'm doing now is I just took a little piece of the 220 and I folded it so it kind of has a stiff edge, going in the cracks and getting any little spots that might have loose paint. I tried using a Dremel last night on some of the other pieces, and it worked, but it didn't really need it. It wasn't really necessary, and it took a long time. So this is just better. It's pretty much ready to paint. I'm just gonna have Tori dry it off with that, get it all dry. Here are the other pieces that we've done already. They're already painted, so we're just finishing up this last one. We're all done painting, and we're done doing the polyacrylic. We did the same thing with the handles. I sanded them down a little bit, painted them, and then did the polyacrylic on those too. Now I'm just finishing the tops. The tops were a little bit not smooth, and so we want them to be really, really, really smooth. So we got the 600 grit sandpaper, soaked it in water for about 10 minutes, and then we put a little water on top. I'm just doing little circles, light. I'm not pushing very hard, I'm just doing it really, really light. And it smooths it out and makes it a really, really smooth surface without taking off a whole lot of paint. It still has the varnish on top, the polyacrylic. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll be done.